Now, today's topic is the reverse of the life. Reverse of life is evil. It is literally so. If you reverse those letters, you will get evil. Evil acts are those which will delay in completion of your mission on this planet Earth. Those are we call it is evil. It starts with a very minor thing. Starts with something like a choice. We are making a wrong choice. Then I will explain why we make wrong choices and what is the compulsion and into this. Make wrong choice and then when we do that, our soul consciousness communicate with us through our conscience, our inner feeling, a gut feeling, inner voice, whatever name you call it. It try to guide us to the right direction. It gives your conscience, so means my conscience doesn't allow me to do this. And also it is known as your vivek, antaratma, antar ki awaz, whatever you call it. Yeah. So I said, no, my inner voice is not allowing me to do that. These are all the same thing. Your soul consciousness, your higher self is trying to guide you, trying to send you the message. As you have the free will, you can accept the message and act accordingly. Then you will go as per the soul's plan. But you can ignore that and you can take a decision based on whatever you think best. Means you listen to your lower self, your ego, the mind, body, intellect package. You listen to that rather than listen to your inner voice. Few times when it keep on happening this way, slowly you constantly ignoring that inner voice, then inner voice gets silent. Because you have a free will. You have a right to do whatever you wanted to do. It is your life. You do whatever you want. So when the mind gets silent over the period of time, slowly, if we do not, if we realize, when we realize our mistakes and try to come to the normal way or path of soul's journey, then it reactivates and start. But if it is too much longer time and meanwhile you go into the more mean way, we become criminal. We fall into the criminal traps and all those things, then the conscience become completely dormant. It is like first is go to silent, then go to sleep. If you go the more and more negative things we follow, then it goes to the dormant mode. In that lifetime, it will never come back. If you go to the hardcore criminality, you go to maybe 3-4 murders you have done and all the torturing people and all these things. If you do, then your conscience get completely, first silent, then go to sleep, then completely go to dormant mode. It is very, very difficult. It takes very hard, a lot of things to reactivate from that state. It is easier to reactivate from the silent state to come back to the talking mode again, the inner voice. And then when you go to sleep, it takes more effort to wake it up from the sleep. And when it becomes dormant, it is almost impossible to reactivate in that lifetime. That lifetime is wasted in that sense. Anyway, see, it all started with what? It all started because of free will. We could have listened to our inner voice and take certain things. But what we do, when our inner voice tells to go to certain way because this is the right thing to do, our mind convinces us this is easier thing to do. Or maybe it is more convenient. It thinks more faster or more smart way to do. So why to go to that way what our inner voice is telling? Maybe our inner voice is telling don't cheat anyone. Say for example, our mind is telling how does it matter? Everybody is cheating. What does it mean? If I cheat, I will get more money and I will be more successful. So you ignore the voice of inner voice. The cheating is not correct. So maybe you are getting materialistic gain in this life, but you are going away from your spiritual path. this life has to end some point of time. You have to go back to path. As I mentioned earlier, there is no way you can go this way. You have to come back to this. Maybe this lifetime or next lifetime or after 10 lifetimes or 50 lifetimes or 200 lifetimes. Doesn't matter. You have to. This is the only way. So when we choose, sorry, I'm just getting some air conditioning is strong, but so we are getting more and more inclination towards what is our more smart way to do and all those things. This is called the loss of judgment. Rather than listening to our inner voice, which knows everything. Our soul consciousness knows everything. But we have choice to listen or not to listen because of free will. So if we take the other choices, then from there, we more dependent on our ego mind, then we lose that opportunity to follow the path which is the shortest under the guidance of our soul consciousness. Then what happens? We become slowly, our ego become more powerful. It understood that you are not listening to a conscience anymore. So he tried to come into the driver's seat and drive to the full, into the opposite direction. Next state is, you will challenge everything logically. You will bring logic and intellect. And you will try to prove that the spiritual stuff or, your soul and all these kind of things, all nonsense. It is a hallucination of few people. Okay, they are crazy. That's what our mind convinces us. So you challenge. If somebody says that somebody has a divine connection or divine message or something, so you want proof. Thing is that your soul consciousness knows about that, the divine. What is the divine and source? Who is the creator? Who has designed the whole universe? Our soul knows, because we are disconnected from it in our lower self, because it doesn't know that. Neither it is interested to have connection with our own soul consciousness. It asks proof. Give me this. So they fall into their own trap. Why? Who will give proof? It is you. It is you who came, you are the creator. If you deny the creator, nothing happens to the creator. You become disconnected from the truth. And you run around into this with the use of your lower level package, while ignoring the higher level package. That's what you do. So you become more stronger. So when I'm just saying how that deviation happens. Now I'm talking how our life become evil. Initially, we started with a just choice, not listening to our own inner voice. Then when you keep on doing this, then a lot of pride comes, superiority complex comes. Because our ego doesn't want to lose from anything and anywhere. So when that comes, your this kind of pride and all, and you just insist that your way is the best way. In all others into the world, you just say that it is what I am thinking is the best. And you try to gather power, whatever way, on the earthly power, like money power, muscle power, political power, whatever power you think it is, you need that. You try to accumulate those powers and using this power to control others. You become a control freak. And why you need that? Because to satisfy your ego. If you are controlling 5 people, your ego is this much. Then More the higher the 50 people, 500, 5,000, 5 million people you are controlling. Oh my goodness, you are top of the pop now. You think you are equivalent to the creator if there is some. You can make or break anything in anybody's life. But the thing is, unfortunately, you cannot give life to anything. You only take life. Using external power, you can destroy. You cannot create. Because to create, you need love energy. Pure love to create something. Even if you create a painting, it needs a love to paint, passion to create something on the canvas. The destruction by negative way, nothing can be created. It can be only destroyed. Anyway, that's a different topic. So in this bargain, because of your going into this, you fall into the trap of your ego, and you try to say mine is the top, I'm the best, and thing like that. And this particular thing, and you convince yourself you are always right, so others are wrong. In this path, you take tussle with many people, and because of that, you force others to, because they also have a free will. So you force them by using power to follow your path by control mechanism, different types of mechanism, and this way you create some kind of injustice. Means whatever is a natural, you go away from the what is natural. Suppose some people willingly follows you, nothing wrong in that. They are free will. But if you force them to follow the way, or you don't try to listen, what is anything is not as per you, as per your line, then you become your enemy. So you create more enemies in this way because you are pushing yourself in this, that's this. And also you have, if anybody having anything more than you, somebody having more, maybe more intelligence, more money, or looking more beautiful or more powerful, you feel jealous. All this, what is the result of all this? This kind of pride, this kind of jealousy, and this kind of forcefully implementing your ideas to others, controlling, and all those things. This makes your own vibration down and down and down. Your PEVF. Very soon you operate below 250. 250 is neutral. So you come to that, all those things. So all your thinking become negative, action become negative. I think that is the time, I think, the conscience go to sleep mode. When everything you are thinking, acting, and something is negative. And when you act upon that, you become a criminal. And that time your inner connection goes completely dormant mode. That's why they don't have what is called conscience. They don't have any duvida. Some kind of murderer who murder say 10 people, they don't have any conscience, nothing left. Some people call them they don't have a soul. They do have, but it is dormant, as if it is dead in that lifetime. And then you go more and more and more, you fall into your own trap and try to satisfy yourself and all these things. Then your life becomes evil. Evil means opposite of life, which is your life journey, whatever is supposed to go, you are walking completely opposite direction. You are supposed to walk through your acts, thoughts, words, and deeds. You are walking towards your home. But in this way, you are going opposite direction. So you are away from that, what is the life purpose. And this becomes, your life become evil. It may take, depending upon whatever it is, it takes a very long time or multiple lifetimes to neutralize those kind of actions. But law of karma is applicable everywhere. No matter, what is it, there is no escape from it. It will apply. So you have to repair that, no matter how smart you are, how powerful you are, all these things. Also, some people think that this is the only life and that is the end of it. It is not. Okay. And that's why you say that our pleasure is temporary, karma is permanent. I mean, it will take. Whether you believe in incarnation or not, whether you believe there is something called soul or not, whether you believe there is something called creator or universal consciousness or God, doesn't matter. Because it is not dependent on your belief system. Truth is independent of your belief system. So it doesn't matter what version of things you follow, what version of explanation you get, and how you convince yourself. All these things you can make full, multiple people's. Maybe one full lifetime you cheat everybody, nobody bothers, nobody realize that it's not possible. But you cannot cheat the creator. So when the time comes, then only the truth can liberate you, because you are falling stuck into your own trap. You become so entangled that you yourself cannot come out of that. So if you create so many enemies and any harm can happen, anyone can do that, things, you become paranoid. You cannot lead a normal life. You think everybody's scheming against you, everybody is planning to murder you, everybody is planning to steal your money, everybody is because that's how your thinking pattern is. You think they are coming to destroy you, they're taking power away from you. So that kind of life itself is a punishment, because you are dar ke jeena. Every time you are in fearful, that's a punishment by itself. But that's not enough punishment to neutralize law of karma. Law of karma will come. Equal and opposite thing has to happen, and then it will get settled. Okay, so now what happened is, so these kind of things, we go into the evil mode, and as I said, that ultimately our vibration got lower. We create a lot of enemies. We lose our relationships, because nobody likes to have a relationship. So we need to, even to relationship, we have to force people to stay with us, maybe to chain them and to cage so that they are near, something like that. Different kind of chain not necessarily mean the physical chain, try to impose so many conditions they cannot go out. Then also this slowly the evil way of living, it becomes it creates a kind of expectation from everything. And if our expectation doesn't mean you become violent, we don't have a capacity to absorb any kind of thing which is not happening the way we want it. In that way, your expectation kills you, because at a certain point of time, because it will not follow whatever you want. Liberation comes by minimizing the expectation. Why we get angry, frustrated, or what is called feeling negative about something, because we expected something that didn't happen, or we expected someone to behave a certain way, he or she didn't do it. So we get frustrated, we get angry, we all those kind of things. So here, another characteristic of this evil thing is too much of expectation. Expectation also, it drags us into that direction. So finally, we got like the evil way of living the life, and then we go towards a certain thing. There's a no-go situation, and everybody giving a chance, everybody will leave us into that mode and become just a source of the negativity of coming out of this way of thinking, way of doing, way of these things, and only the brute force, brutal power, and that we have to use to sustain that. And that is also one point of time that definitely somebody else will come with a more power, and that power will finally destroy you. So you will go into your own trap, and this is the final outcome comes. You in this, suppose what is called underworld. So underworld dawns. Some people say they live like a king, but they die like a dog. Some day will come. They may be found killed in the nala or the drain, roadside drain, and be killed by the bullet. But nobody is, even come to say, shed some tears or something, grief about those characters. They like, that's why they say that live like a king and die like a dog. Anyway, so that doesn't matter. I'm just giving for example. It doesn't signify anything. How does it matter that you come here? We basically come, take birth, to experience of pure love, because we are made of pure love. All we look for is love. We try to search in a different thing, search in a relationships, or search into something we like, when all this kind of, we love that kind of thing. We love in the, try to find out in romance and all these kind of things. But we, because of our own characteristics, because it is so selfish, this kind of love, you cannot get it. You cannot demand love. This point we miss all the time, and that's why we don't get whatever we like to have. All of us, it is our inner quest is to love, to receive love. To receive love, you have to be love. You need not to give love. You be love and be humble. Don't act like a lover, be love. You express love like a light. Don't act like a humble person. Be humble. Okay. There's a difference. People get so smart, they try to copy these things. Yeah. Say, I'm a great lover, I'm a great these things. All nonsense. People as an instrument, yeah, they can understand the truth. The thing you are looking for, you cannot get that by demanding it. You get that by being so. Then like attracts like. If you operate from pure love, you will get pure love. If you operate from your ego, definitely you attract another ego. Then ego tussle will happen sometime. Because both egos will fake something, try to play with something, and then get exposed and they start fighting. Okay. That's what happened. But but when you operate from your pure love, you are just expressing your true nature. You need not to act to be in love. You just express yourself. Like if flower is giving its fragrance, a bird is singing, it is just expressing itself. It is not going for any selfish motives. What is the best way to operate? Best way to attract love is to be yourself. You are unique. You have the unique characteristics. If you operate from uniqueness, you will attract pure love for sure. The truth attracts the truth, and fake attracts the fake. So it doesn't matter about your opinion. It matters about how do you feel, how you express yourself, without controlling, without these things, without anything, no expectation in return. Like a sunlight is coming without expectation in return. No, just keep giving. The similar way, when we come to that kind of nature, we'll keep giving. We emit love. Whoever comes into the field, into our contact, they will feel love. Their life will change. They don't know why. Okay, so that is the transformation. It doesn't need too much of brain work, too much of, like a show or something. You just feel different. You can, when you operate from pure love, because it is our true nature, we need not to use our brain too much. We have to just truthful and say whatever you feel like, congruence of thoughts, words, and actions. If whatever I'm thinking, if same thing I'm saying, I'm follow up and doing the same thing. If I say, that it is my humble, it's my humble opinion, or it is with due humility, your action will tell actually you're humble or not. Something comes in the time of taking credit, then if you say, no, I have done it, I changed your life, I have done this for you, gone. That is not the truth. And the truthful living, or which is the expression of pure love, is you always send it to the Creator who created everything. And that is the truth. You are living the truth, you are conveying the truth, you are giving the truth. So giving full alignment with that love energy what created us. So you become embodiment of love. More than human being, even the children and the animal, they can sense that very well. If you if you enter into somebody's house who operate from pure love, you will see their plants into their home are like a glowing plants. Same as that, the animal and other things, whatever is there, they need not to do anything, say anything, advertise anything, because they are getting that energy, digital energetic connection. Energetically, the pure love is the highest level of this energy to express ourselves. Okay, and of course, that vibration-wise attitude of gratitude, love with the complete gratitude to the divine, to the Creator, will the best combination possible to live. Highest level of vibration operating from pure love. That's it. Then your full alignment with your soul's plan. In the process, if you get selfish, you are coming away from your actual soul's journey. Being selfish, not criminal. I think last session I explained. It's not a criminal. People think negative means who are criminal. No. The decision, the way you take, your intention, doing a simple thing. You are giving some amount of money to the charity. Your intention matters, not the amount. By doing the charity, if you tell 5 people, take a photo, publish it into something, is gone. There is no benefit spiritually. That is not the purpose of doing charity, that so that you tell 5 people I have done so and so charity. That thing is gone. Charity is not the amount of money or to whom you have given. It is your intention. Whatever the Creator wants to do for the humanity, if you just become a part of that, you can share your knowledge, you can share your time, not necessarily money. Money is a very small part of it. If you teach somebody something which transforms their life, this is the best gift you can give. As for example, teaching somebody how to meditate. How to meditate, it starts with how to come out of the shackle of your own ego mind. That's what it teaches, no? Then your lower self will slowly lose its control, because you are meditating, your mind is calm, And when the mind is calm, then you are saving a lot of energy, which otherwise taken by the unnecessary thoughts. About 60,000 thoughts per day normally comes in the people's mind. You are getting that energy to uplift your vibration. And that vibration help you further to have a control over your mind. In the lower vibration, controlling mind is not possible. Higher vibration, you go very easy to control the mind. So rather than giving control to the mind, mind is, our ego mind is, is a very bad boss, but very good servant. If you give the control to the boss, if mind is your boss, your life will be ruined. But if you know the technique how to control it, then it will be made useful. You bring it only when it is needed. If you like to plan something, you have to learn some new subject or financial planning you wanted to do, then you bring it, do it, and again you said thank you, go back, and you continue living as it is. So this way you are fully aligned. If you do the meditate, then your inner faculty opens up, the connection to the soul consciousness opens up, and then by free will you have to choose that. It will not impose itself. Your soul consciousness will not impose itself as a big boss, never, because you have free will. So you have to get that connection. Then once the connection is a two-way connection is established, and so you can give and receive communication, then through soul consciousness, all the truth is available to you. All the powers of the universe, universal consciousness is available to you. Whatever you need, they know very much, absolutely, even more than you, because your soul consciousness knows all your past lives, which stage you are in, what is your preferences, how you operate, how you think, where it is a chance of getting slipped. Everything is aware of. So the guidance, that guidance is the best guidance. So you operate from your inner guidance, and only the activities you do in the external world, use the mind to plan, to act. So you have to travel somewhere, to which flight you will take, or how to, which taxi will book, and all this. The mind will, that kind of things from memory it will give you. And connection, that is the best combination possible. And as you are guided by your inner guru or soul consciousness, you will not bind any new karma, because already guided by that thing, and that life is fully aligned with your soul's plan. If you work your life under the guidance of your soul consciousness, it has to be in alignment with your soul's plan. You need not to bother what is my soul's plan is. In fact, you need not to bother about what is going to happen in future. Moment by moment, you will get a guidance. Only thing, you have to fully follow that. No second guessing. Suppose something came, inner voice came, you don't go there. Then you say, no, it is very important. I need to meet that person. If I don't go, maybe something wrong will happen. Let me try. If something wrong happens, I will come. This is your second guessing. Yeah? You went there, something happened, and that is too late then. It cautioned you, but you didn't listen. You got second guessing. That is called second guessing. So, all right. So this way you got deviated, but walking soul's path to be alive, to live, it does not take much effort. Only thing we need to do, we have to silence our lower self, focus on our higher self, establish the connection, and walk under the guidance of our higher self. That's it. It's our own higher self. I am not asking to ask somebody else. It's your own higher self. Follow that completely. It knows. You need not to think whether doubt, will it be? Is it okay? So if you come out of that hesitation also created by your own ego. You come out of that and follow that, your soul's guidance, it will be perfect. You will reach the minimum time. Your soul's goal, it will reach in the minimum time. Not only that, you will reach your own soul's purpose in minimum time. Once you elevate from that, once you graduate from this, our art plane thing, you can, rest of your life, you become a guiding force to others. not only you, all the negative part you completed back to zero, you are making a positive side. That makes your journey extremely faster. When you help others unconditionally, you should not have the any kind of give and take. Okay, I will talk about this, but for that, you have to give me a gift of a wristwatch, a Rolex watch you have to give, then I will tell you this. If you do that, then it is not, maybe the knowledge is correct, but because it is a transactional, it will not give you the benefit of walking with this. Your soul's journey, the credit will not come. Intention matters, and it should be selfless. If it's something automatically comes, you enjoy. Don't be in a beggar mentality that, oh, no, I don't take anything. No, if it automatically comes, or people happily give you something, gracefully receive it. Say thank you. But you don't demand, you don't make it a transaction. Okay, that is called selfless service. Or if something I'm not saying you cannot have any deal in your life. Of course, you need to have business deals, other deals, and you have to make the payment, earn money, and all, give your service and earn money. No, nothing wrong with that. But make sure the deals are completely understood. That is a deal. That is not meant for your spiritual progress. That is a deal. The deal I served it, and that's it. Okay, so this is how we got it, and moment by moment guidance from our soul consciousness, we walk the path, we reach to that. Then there is no chance in falling trap into the evil journey. But in all, as I mentioned earlier, all start with a minor change in things. Yeah, why I should do it, or logic, or even in the name of being right. Because our limited mind thinks something is right, it may not be the truth. We fall into the trap of being right, being correct, or I am right, something like that, and takes you there from there, that we explained earlier. So, all right, to summarize, it is all about starting with not to give in to your lower self, to ego. Silent your mind through meditation and other practices. Listen to your higher self and obtain guidance and follow your path. That is the fastest way to reach to your destination. Pass all the tests quickly on this planet Earth and return back to home, or you stay here, but not the giving. You are giving back to the humanity. So that life you lead the rest of your life, and that is a more blissful state to be in. With this, I'll conclude this learning session. So if there is any question, you are welcome to ask. Yes, Vani.
Guruji, I have this question. In general, people who are evil or doing something wrong, they seems to live like luxurious life, and people just start misunderstanding that as like a good thing, or I don't know. It's kind of misleading in a way, because they get to live in certain way even after doing so many wrong things.
Yes.
But dying is fine, because like they might die like dogs, but it's like over. Maybe next janma they will have a bad life, but this kind of, it's superficial, but our mind doesn't process that good.
Okay. See, there are multiple aspects of this question. Let me do one by one. First is, it is your journey that matters, not somebody else's. Yeah. That's why it is important for me to know which journey makes me to complete that faster. Doesn't matter what others are doing. This is exactly what the jealousy comes there. Our jealousy factor comes there, and this comparison, no, somebody else's comparison, everybody walking their own unique path, and law of karma is there anyway, it will take over. Only the issue is in the external life, when they're leading a very top level of life, that got published, but when they get actually punished, we don't know. A lot of people, in the earlier days, I think 90s and all, somebody, Harshad Mehta came, no? Some Harshad Mehta make a lot of money. Where is he now? What he is doing? Nobody knows. Okay.
He has
So there
died.
are many. Huh?
He has died.
He's died? Okay, fine. Anyway, so how he rest of the things and all the we don't know. So when somebody got this kind of thing or got too much into the forefront, we know many things, and later on we forget. Maybe that is the time they are giving back, or something they are doing, some punishment they are facing, or we don't know. That's why we think they are leading a externally a very big life, very great life, and all those kind of things, which may not be true. So what is their inner story, we don't know. So whatever we come to know, that may not be all. And whatever the lifestyle and all they are making, it is all what the information allowed to be published. But inner thing we still don't know. Okay, what is the lifestyle of say Dawood Ibrahim? I don't know. Okay, we think they are enjoying life. That may not be true. We have no information to know about that. So the bad people are enjoying life to a certain extent, yes, because they grabbed it. No, it is possible to grab with the power and all those kind of things. There are a lot of dictators in this world. They grab power and kill people and then keep themselves in the power. But how long? Only issue is the problem of this is when they downfall, we don't know. So that's why they live like a king and die like a dog. Even before they die, what is happening to them, we don't know. So that's why that part is not very, very clear. And secondly, as I said, they are living in the fear of losing the power all the time. That itself is a punishment enough. They cannot live a normal life. They cannot go and come and enjoy a street food and a cup of tea in the roadside dhawa. It's impossible for them. We enjoy because we are free. We have nothing to enjoy. They are trapped into their own world. They don't trust anybody. They even think their son may kill them. If you see the history, many king, maybe sultan, their son killed them and get the kingdom. No? So what happened to that live like a king? Ultimately, you get killed by your near and dear ones. So you have to protect yourself from that also. So it is basically all these things came right away inside your home. You are not feel safe anywhere. And on top of which, somebody who has nothing to lose, somebody maybe walking barefoot on the street, going into the mountains, stay wherever they want to stay. They are more liberated. They are enjoying their life. So anyway, so what I'm basically mean to say is our own journey is important. What others are doing, it none of our business. Whatever we see, whatever we come to know, that may not be the truth. And there are many people who we never come to know. They're in the background. These kind of faces, that may not be the thing. They are just making maybe the acting of being the rich and things. Many actual money and power may be holding by somebody else. You never know. That is called working under remote control. That is also a terrible life to live. You are the face, but somebody else is controlling you. So those are much thing. It is all about power and grabbing the power and this making this as a machinery and all those things. Only way to liberate thing is get rid of the fear. Fear controls us, and fear is the opposite of pure love. When you love something, our fear automatically goes. So क्या कुछ कर लेगा? It's like Jesus Christ says, "Oh, I want to kill my body, you kill it, no problem." How does it? So you got liberated. Your power and control ends there, because you cannot control beyond a physical level. So that is the thing. But at the same time, we should be cautious. We have to, one of our WeAreOne life principle is protect physically, because there is a lot of evil outside. That's true. Their intentions are evil. They try to harm. You have to protect yourself physically. If you keep your home unprotected, the burglary will happen. Okay, so don't blame the burglar and you think that I'm fine, I'm a pure-hearted, I don't have. No, it is your duty to keep whatever you have. So that is physically to protect yourself. Use that, your intelligence and all those things. At the same time, don't bother what somebody else is claiming. You don't know whether it's true or not. So they let them so-called enjoy their life, whatever way it is. But most of the things are, they get that punishment in this life itself. So different means, not necessarily somebody has a huge amount of money, but they cannot sleep in the night. They think that somebody from the next room, they can come and stab him. So this kind of stuff. Anyway, so just this comparison, you leave it there. We have only chosen this path. And we need to follow our own path. No matter, somebody is going in a helicopter, let them go. Okay. If I have I have got a Maruti van to drive, I'm fine with it. Just have to make sure I'm driving it, I'm moving in the right direction. That's what I need to do. Okay.
Can I ask one more?
Yes, sure.
I mean, by the thing what is happening in Ukraine and all that, like I feel sometimes that I'm being a human, I can't do anything other than pray.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I feel sometimes sad. That's the.
Okay. See, my advice is, yes, we can pray, and don't think your prayer is anything insignificant. Many are praying, for the better reasons. That powerful, the combination of many prayers has an impact. Maybe this war has to go for, say, maybe 20 years, and it will conclude in 20 months. That kind of effect it will have. Okay. But whatever way you do, you pray to who has the control, who has the power, to the divine, you just do that. And secondly thing, don't feel yourself responsible for anything. Basically I said, don't play God. You can pray, but we are no one to judge why it is happening, they are innocent and all those things. There are many people at the soul's journey, they choose to be under the part of the transition of the Mother Earth. They sacrifice their life, will come back again, doesn't matter. Come back in a golden era. Okay. So it is not about that whoever is losing, they are innocent and they're these things. But at the one level, soul level, it was all known. They have chosen this place, this thing to take birth and do it accordingly. So that is also there. It is a choice. It is their path. Leave it there. But we should pray that so many things are happening. It is injustice is happening. What is in the best interest, let that happen. Okay. Otherwise, let me add few things. I'm just thinking whether I should say it or not, but let me say it. If we get emotional with all these things, I'm saying overall, grand picture, overall thing. If you get emotional with any cause, somebody else will exploit you. Some group or something, some political leader or somebody will come and exploit your emotion. So don't express this into the forum and this and that. No need. You have a connection. You pray directly. You donate to some charity who are working for Ukrainians. They are giving food. You just do some research so that it goes to the right forum. You do that. You do your part. But more we go into this kind of emotional, go into some forming a group and all those things without actually taking part into something, then we'll fall prey to somebody. They will use us. Go direct to the power directly. The divine, please take care of that. I don't know how. I'm a limited mind and limited capacity. You have everything. You please take care. What is in the best interest of Ukraine? Let that happen. That's it. Okay. All right. Yes, Sreyashi. Okay, 1 minute, Sreyashi. I think Harshvardhan, you wanted to ask something. Go ahead. Sreyashi, I'll come back to you. Yes.
Guruji, Pranam. Guruji, just
Pranam.
want to ask that we all know what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. But what happens 50% of time you follow your inner conscious, like you use your choice of making right decision. But somewhere 10 or 15 or 20% of time, even after knowing that what is uh, right, what is wrong, sometimes, like say for an example, if someone is on a say weight loss journey, he knows what I eat and what I am not supposed to eat. But it doesn't happen that every time you follow the right path. So say 20% of the time you are giving in.
Mhm.
What I have understood, like what you're trying to say, that even in those 20% you try to make your choice in right direction. Is it so?
No, let me give this context. There are many things we do. The spiritually they don't have any impact. Like the weight loss thing. Spiritually, it doesn't make any difference. For your weight loss, whether you actually followed it and didn't follow it, it does not make any impact on your spiritual journey. It's a choice. Should I eat the chapati or rice today? You made rice is good for, maybe chapati is good for health, but you took rice. You feel guilty that I would eat rice continuously. These are all spiritually, this is no effect. These are karma neutral activities. Okay. It's just a choice. You make one choice and you try to follow, could not follow another thing. Only one thing in this kind of state, I say, whatever, if you got any kind of situation in your life, just two things you just remember. One is the right thing to do. You think it should be done. Weight loss should happen. Another side is that you lose you maintain your peace of mind. Always you choose your peace of mind, even if it is wrong. Okay, so this particularly thing, because whatever you are thinking it is the right thing to do, truth may be something else. In higher level truth, it doesn't matter, but your peace of mind matters. Because if you don't maintain your peace of mind, then you will cannot lead a proper life. So, in the name of the truth, earlier I was telling Vani that for a cause I have to fight and go for the injustice against Ukraine. It's a good thing to say, but it may destroy your peace of mind. Forget about Ukrainian. You will be another patient. You need to, after 1 month, you need somebody to help you, to calm you down. I am already started giving advice to many. Don't watch too much of news. Okay. Because these are input you are getting. You cannot do anything.
Yes.
Some madman is killing people, but you cannot have the control over this madman. Okay. But what is happening is you are getting affected. Your emotion is being suffered. Your peace of mind is lost. That's what that's what I'm saying. That Ukraine tell first you make yourself content. Do whatever possible. You can pray. You can donate something. Somebody who serves food there. Somebody is arranging something, shelter and all this. Give them whatever. Suppose you pay maybe 1,000 rupees. You can donate. You pay 1,000 rupees. It's okay. Don't think it's too insignificant. That way you contribute to the cause. But taking in some active movement into this, I think it is unnecessary. You will lose your peace of mind.
So
Okay, so that is the only thing I'm just cautioning. But in this particular case, whatever you take the decision, whatever is without losing your peace of mind, you can do. Okay,
peace,
that's the key.
Peace of mind, Guruji, should be the limiting criteria for decision.
Yes, for you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sreyashi, what's your question?
Thank you for these answers. This is really some interesting questions. Guruji, I wanted to ask is that, like sometimes many of us feel that when something is right happening in our life, uh, we we don't share it until things are confirmed. Whatever
Yeah.
job or this one. So like kahi buri nazar na lag jana. So there is. I also display these characteristics. So is
Mhm.
it is an evil thought, and is it like limiting my spiritual growth?
No, it is not. Yeah, okay. You have a free will, you have a choice to say or not to say about it. Hmm. You have a full right to keep it something private. It's absolutely nothing wrong there. Okay. Only thing, make sure in the name of keeping it protected, you are not falsifying it. Your people sometimes they make it another story to make, story to say that I'm protecting the truth by doing this. So that falsification is not needed. Be silent. Okay. Suppose you are about to get a job offer, and some salary raise. So if you are telling somebody that I will get the raise and I'll get the raise, but at the same time it is also possible that you didn't actually get it. Yeah? Then you are falsifying it that oh, no, that is not a good company, I'm finding another job, but actually you didn't get it actually. Yeah. So don't need to falsify it. Yeah. If you are telling, tell the truth. It not necessarily it has to go as per one way. Okay. If you say it, then tell the truth. No, they may decided not to give me rise this time. That is the truth. Then you get liberated. Otherwise, keep on making the stories to hide the truth. No matter in from other, it doesn't matter whether you get it or not. That is, to be honest, that is the truth. But you think it is very very important. So first you too much you glorified and told and all those kind of things. Nobody get it. I only get it. It is all you're glamorizing it. And then finally you then don't get it, then you have to make stories to hide the truth. That part I'm saying, be cautious. If you tell the truth, you say no, I didn't get it, that's fine. Okay, they decided not to give me this time, that's okay. That I'm saying.
But like hiding, sorry,
Yeah.
but hiding it for a period of time, thinking that okay, I will share it when it is confirmed. That
Yeah.
is fine.
So in this example, you keep it with you till you actually get the promotion. Then you announce, so let us have a party that I got a promotion. That's the best way to deal with it. Okay. So it means everything, something is not everything is in your hand. So something is not in your hand. I mean, in either way, you should not take the responsibility for it. If it happens, very good. If it doesn't happen, there is a possibility. It's happened, we'll accept it and move on. But in either way, we got liberated from the external events, no? Which is not under my control. It doesn't reflect about me. It reflects about the situation. Yes, the situation today is not in my favor. It's okay. Accept and move on. Okay. So best strategy is wait when you get confirmed. There's nothing wrong. You are not cheating anyone. But you are just keeping something in private, and everybody has a right to privacy. There's nothing wrong in that. It is nothing spiritual. Even each and every secret I have to tell to everybody. That's not spiritual. Who said? Okay. Okay. So that is not the thing. You follow your own path and walk the path and share if it is if it's something to share, and don't share, it is fine. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. God bless you. Any other question? All right. Then we'll go into our Kriya and meditation. Sit straight.